Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a great week, even with all of this rain that we're having. I just wanted to share with you, as I always do on Friday, kind of what's going on in the market. As you know, I study the market, daily, and then especially on Fridays when a lot of the new listings hit the market and there's a lot of trends that I can look at and reflect on. And we do this together as a team, actually, every Friday morning. We really dig into the numbers and dig into the stats. So where we're at today, there's two numbers that I noticed that are kind of a big indicator of just a little bit maybe of a plateau in the market. So consistently over the past 6 weeks, we've seen the list to sales price ratio, meaning the homes are selling for about 13% of their list price. And this week there was a trend downward a little bit at 11%. So, and I noticed that the weekend of Mother's Day weekend, a couple of weeks ago, I was really surprised. There were a lot of listings that didn't go under contract right away, and I was pretty surprised by that. And so I think that's an indication we're a month later. So the homes going under contract and selling, and their price selling is a lag measure from the lead measure was when the listing hit the market. So we're really a month later. Noticing that like 2% down might mean that a buyer doesn't have to be quite as competitive. Still competitive. It's a really good home in a really great neighborhood, like the neighborhoods we see really hot. 78745 in South Austin, Circle C, still like super hot neighborhood. But just in general, that's one thing I noticed. And I noticed that there was an uptick in price reductions this week too. So anytime I see in our market there's an uptick in price reductions, that tells me that things are starting to maybe plateau. I wouldn't call it a downward at all, because that's just, we still have significantly low amount of inventory. But what I have noticed is that last weekend when homes came on the market, I thought, gosh, that seems overpriced. That seems overpriced. And I just felt like a lot of the listings came on at a price where maybe a seller thought their home should sell, but not at a price that would cause a buyer to want to make an offer and make a competitive offer. And what buyers are doing right now, like kind of the psychology around a buyer, is they'll see a list of home come on the market and say, oh, that looks like a great house, but it seems really overpriced, and I can't compete. I can't make an offer for 50 or 100 or 200 over asking price at where it is listed at. So I just won't even bother. I know somebody else will. But then that's what a lot of buyers are thinking, and then nobody does make an offer, and then that seller has just kind of missed the mark because they started out way too high. So the advice we're sharing with our sellers is price your home where the market says it needs to be priced. Let the buyers compete and decide what they're willing to pay for it above market price. But if you price it where you think it should sell when the buyers compete, you probably are going to miss out on some offers. And I noticed that with the number of price reductions we had this past week, that most of the homes that have been on the market 6 days and not sold did a price reduction because they had started out a little too aggressively on the price. So those are just the small nuances that we're noticing in the marketplace. My expectation is, watching the trends over the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're probably going to see that number trend just a little bit downward, because prices have rapidly escalated in value, and buyers just can't continue to pay that like escalated price, month over month over month. So that's where we're at today. Again, if you have any questions about your home value or your home buying strategy in our market, we've got we've got 9 agents on our team, here to support, here to help, counsel with strategy and have those conversations with you. So feel free to reach out. Let me know how we can help you guys, and have a really great weekend.